What is up, everybody? Random Random Man here, bringing you my review for Inside Out 2 in one take. I'm actually walking home from the theater right now, as I just saw it this morning, and quickly, apologies for not having this review up or not having seen this film and reviewed it sooner, as this past weekend, it's big opening weekend. I was quite busy. Friday, I slept over at my cousin's / godparents' house because it was the birthday party for one of my cousins the next day. Shout out to you, so happy 11th. And Sunday was Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you, Pa. My brother and I treated him to a meal, and in between, I had little time to go ahead and get out and see this thing until now, today, Tuesday, June 18th. And today I also took advantage of going to see it early in the morning, 10:15 a.m. And it's also $6 Tuesday from my local chain, Classic Cinemas. Shout out to them as well. Lots of shout outs right now. But yeah, so I'm trying to cross the street here, almost home, walking home. My closest theater is about 1.5 miles from my house. So yeah, Inside Out 2. This is the sequel to 2015's Inside Out. That's crazy to think that the first film was 9 years ago, and I saw and reviewed it. I had just graduated high school, and then that came out. And to quickly give my thoughts on it, I loved it. I thought it was Pixar's best movie in years at that point. They were in a bit of a slump, after their golden age from 1995 to 2010, first Toy Story to Toy Story 3, at least in my opinion. And I rewatched it last Wednesday in preparation for Inside Out 2. And yeah, I loved it all the same. And going into this movie, I didn't know if we necessarily needed a sequel to Inside Out, although they teased at the end, puberty. But looking at it, with the new emotions and everything, I was looking forward to it either way. And the sun keeps coming and going here. It's also blazing hot right now. It's 86 flipping degrees, and it's high of 90s all week where I live. But anyway, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I really liked Inside Out 2. There's a lot that I quite enjoyed about it, including all the vocal performances. Amy Poehler is back as Joy, Phyllis Smith as Sadness, Louis Black as Anger. Bill Hader and Mindy Kaling did not come back as their respective roles of Fear and Disgust, instead they were replaced by Tony Hale and Liza Lapira. But I thought they did well. Everyone did well here. Then the new emotions, Anxiety, voiced by Maya Hawke. Perfect casting. She is everyone's new favorite addition here. My favorite was probably Envy, voiced by Iowa Debris, and I loved her on The Bear. That comes out, or season 3 of that show comes out later this month. I can't wait for that. This wind too. It's also really windy, if you couldn't tell. That's why my hair is all messed up. Trying to fix it all. And then the other new emotions are ennui, or boredom, as it means in French, voiced by Adele Exarchopoulos. And then Embarrassment, in a mostly silent performance. I'm not going to give away who voices him, but I think all the new additions here were great. Also, the new actress who voices Riley, who is now, after the first film, she was 11, she is now 13, and then again, puberty hits, and you see that, she's going through changes. She's about to go to high school. She's also at this hockey camp and finds out that her two best friends are not going to the same school as her. So, of course, with these new emotions throwing everything into the mix, that is what is happening here. And I thought it was a great expansion of what we saw before with some of the new emotions, and also just how it sped along. The movie is about 1.5 hours, around the same length as the first film, if I'm not mistaken, a little bit longer, but it moves fast. And that's one thing I would say about the movie that I would not say is an issue, but a little bit of a reservation, that there's a lot to catch up and see and going around, and then there's also just a sense of it being similar, I think, to what was done before. There are story beats that do mimic the first film. There are certain ones, during the down moments, that are kind of like what was covered before with story beats. Of course, the original five emotions are the original five emotions are suppressed and the four new ones take over, stuff like that. But one thing that is certainly not a knock against the movie at all, and is big praise, is the animation. Disney and Pixar continue to show why they're the best in the business and the industry, because of how colorful it is, all of the little details that go in between, the particles coming off of the characters, and you even see like the seams like in their clothes or their hair. I mean, it's it's something that's an understatement to say. So there's a lot more I could say about it, but I just want to get my quick thoughts out there because I'm already getting this review up so late, getting my thoughts out there right there and quick. But yeah, I really liked Inside Out 2. The music, Michael Giacchino's reprises come back here. The way, like I said, it's paced around, it still moves quickly. It's an economically moving movie. And after the big opening weekend that this movie just had, biggest one of the year, and surprisingly at my screening, the film was decently filled in the morning. I mean, it was about halfway filled, and like I remember seeing a bunch of the tickets selling out in my area at least. So, ooh, cop car. And I mean, this is a crowd pleaser for sure. And I've probably said this in like other Pixar reviews in the past, that as much as I love seeing some sequels, most of them come out, I mean, I would like them to go back and stick to their original ideas that they have been known for, Inside Out being one of them, until we got this sequel and such. So yeah, but either way, I really like this film, and I definitely recommend it. If you haven't seen it already, yeah, go out and see it for sure. I think people are going to continue to go see it and love it like they clearly have been, as it has been going so far. And like I said, with all of these ideas, and now between this and Bad Boys Ride or Die last week, hopefully the summer movie season is fully in swing. I mean, like I said, it's hot for me all this week. The summer season begins later on this week on Thursday. Oh, and I almost forgot, with this quick edit here, to give my final verdict for this movie. This is what I get for trying to do everything in one take and try something new with this quick edit of the theater reaction thing. But yeah, how silly of me. Although this movie is silly in itself too. That's what I forgot to mention as well, how I was consistently chuckling along with this film, and again, I really liked it. And my final verdict for Inside Out 2 is 4 out of 5 stars. Yeah, so those are basically my thoughts on Inside Out 2. And let me know if you guys actually like this quick style of reviewing just out of the theater, because this is a quick out of the theater reaction as I'm about to pull up to my house here. And yeah, there you have it. So thank you all, as always, for watching. Be sure to like this video, comment on what you thought of Inside Out 2. Social media links in the description. Subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll catch you on the next movie review.